Man, what's going on, guys? It's the Grand Breeze, and today I'm giving y'all a tech deck on my favorite modern deck, and I think it's good now, even though a lot of people hate on Infect. I think Sultai Infect is super strong. Thing about Infect to me is that they've always had issues. You mulligan a lot if you don't get a creature in your hand. They got a bunch of 1-mana creatures. Lava Dart, Prismatic Ending are strong right now. With Sultai, you get an abundance of creatures. This you still have your pump spells, but there's a lot of pump spells that put counters on them. It's going to keep your creatures alive. We'll get into the deck tech. I'll give you my opinion on why I think it's good, and I want y'all's thoughts. What you think you can add to make it better or worse. I will be going to Friday Night Magic tonight to be playing with this deck. I have been playing with it a lot, tuning it a lot, and I'm just going to let y'all check it out. Let's go. All right, guys. This is my... Oh, check out this fucking case. I got this from GalaxyCon. This shit... it's so sick. All right, guys, so this is the creature base. Traditionally in blue-green or black-green, you're just running the 4 mana ramps. We're running 6 in this version. You know, more exalted effects, more mana, better chance of hitting it on turn 1. So obviously that explains itself. Creature bases normally got 12 creatures, whether you're black-green or blue-green. This one's running 15. Blighted Agent, as far as protecting, just unblockability, the best creature. But in today's meta, Friction Crusader might be the best. Lava Dart and the white mana spell, I said it earlier, cannot touch this. So absolutely bonkers, especially you get that down on turn 2. Glistener Elf explains itself. The mana dorks explain themselves. These two right here, Blighted Agent and Friction Crusader, are absolutely monsters. So let's jump into the spells, and this is where I get spicy with everything. All right, guys, so with us being Sultai, we get a lot of options to a lot of different things. I got a lot of single mana spells, single Thoughtseize. It's nice getting that in opener sometimes before you go in for the kill. I do have some of these in my sideboard. 2 Spell Pierce, being Sultai, something you get to do. Spell Pierce has come in clutch a lot. I got 2 Snakeskin Veil. The +1/+1 counter, protection, hexproof is huge with Lava Darts and Prismatic Ending. Vines of Vastwood, protection. Blossoming Defense, hexproof. The brain fart, mutagenic growth, free spell, protection. With Lava Dart running crazy, Prismatic Ending, you want all the protection. Groundswell, Scale Up, Mitocrosa, all standard pump spells. I'm just running a few more of the cheaper. They're not as big, but they do give you hexproof and protection. This right here is an absolute MVP. I've won so many matches with this card, being able to bring something back from the graveyard. The worst feeling is when you have a handful of pump spells, but no creatures on board. I have beaten Death Shadow by bringing back a Noble Hierarch multiple times from my graveyard because they're not expecting this card. And I just pump up my Noble Hierarch and kill them because they're at 4, 5, 6 life. My Noble Hierarch does work. Being able to pretty much, it's almost a 1 mana you bring a creature back from your graveyard. This card is bonkers. And if I'm playing against someone who has a ton of kill spells, I got some of these in my sideboard. This card is insane. And it's my favorite card as far as my one-ofs in the deck. Everything else explains itself. Thoughtseize, I'll bring those in. So let's jump into the sideboard. It's a basic pump spell. There's a little fewer pump spells than normal because we're running more creatures. But that's okay because I'd rather have more creatures than having to mulligan trying to find a creature. But like this card right here is an MVP without a question of a doubt. Let's jump into the land base. So this is a pretty standard land base. 2 Misties, 4 Verdants, 2 Nutrient, Peatland, extra draw effects, Ink Monk next. The heart and soul of your land base. 2 Overgrown Tombs, 1 Watergrave, Pendlehaven. 1 basic swamp, 1 basic forest. I was running a basic island. I will be switching this out to a breeding pool. There's been a lot of matches where I draw this island and I really, really wish there was a breeding pool. You do want the single forest and a single swamp basic though, just in case there's some sort of land destruction or something. But this is 19 mana base. I will be switching this out to a breeding pool just because you want that extra green mana. Super, super effective. I'm running 6 fetches. Some folks are on 7. I think 6 is fine. We only got 19 lands. We got the 2 draw effects. I was thinking about playing that 3 mana land where you tap 3, draw a card. But that's expensive with this deck, so I don't know how that would work out. But that is my mana base. This is a quick deck tech, but I'm just giving you all the ins and outs real fast. Let's jump into the sideboard. So my sideboard is pretty shitty. I mean, I got another Lunge. That card's bananas, having 2 of those. If you're playing a deck that kills a lot of creatures, is nice. Thoughtseize is super nice against control and kill spells. Abrupt Decay, Planeswalkers, that could be a nightmare. And then more pump spells, Hexproof. Spellskite's always nice. I was running this main board, but I moved to the sideboard. More protection, more pump spells. Obviously, I could probably switch these out for something else. I haven't put as much time into my sideboard as I have my main board. I'm still working the kinks out on this. Guys, if y'all have any solutions, or not solutions, but any thoughts to improve anything, I would love to hear it. I appreciate y'all checking me out. I will be taking this to Friday Night Magic tonight, and I'll let y'all know how it goes. Peace.